What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Here on the table, we have another Game of Thrones The Card Game 2nd Edition video for you, brought to you by these awesome backers who donate to the channel on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Thank them for bringing this game here. We got Alex again, playing myself, Rob, using Martell Banner of the Watch, and myself using Greyjoy Rains of Castamere. And we're in Game 2, Best of 3, Finals, Canadian Nationals. If you didn't see Game 1, go back and check that out to see the results. You have 2 seconds before I spoil it, so turn the video off if you haven't seen that already. But you can go back and check that out on the playlist, on the channel, Rob's Gaming Table. Look for that Canadian Nationals playlist at the bottom.
Good. Only one limited heart.
Alright, so I won the first game. 1-0 Canada. Alex from the US, myself from Canada, trying to defend the invaders from coming in, stealing the title here. So it looks like he's got a Dornish Fiefdoms, a House-Stained Knight, and a Begging Brother to start. Playing Martell Banner of the Watch, like I said before. On the right's myself, starting with Windermere, Priest of the Drowned God, Great Hall, Flea Bottom, and an Iron Fleet Scout, Greyjoy Rains.
Jesse helped me build this Carpenter. Motherfucker.
And you
talk to him after.
yeah, that's right, Jesse Carpenter. Alex just told me you helped him figure out this deck.
I thought we were friends.
And yeah, I thought we were friends, Jesse, you jerk. How dare you? How dare you send him here to our country with this deck?
Oh, you went? You went to Minnesota? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he didn't come to Canadian Nationals, Jesse. You jerk. You should have came with these guys. How dare you? How dare you go to a Minnesota tournament? Who does that? Speaking of Minnesota tournaments, Night of the Laughing Tree, 4 p.m., the Tuesday night, Halloween night before Worlds. If you are in town arriving for Worlds, get to that tournament, play some Casual Thrones, have some fun. The Tyrell box is legal. Check that out on Facebook. The event, I believe, is in the big AGOT 2nd Edition group, so check that out. 4 p.m., Fantasy Flight Event Center. You got to be there. He's got some awesome alt-art hot pies and some Baratheon house cards. I don't know which ones are given out when, but I think you got to beat a Minnesota player to get the hot pies, but they look nice. All right, so it looks like I'm going first. He's opened the long plane again. I've opened with Noble Cause, doing it the same here. He's chosen me to go first. He's got his fiefdoms there after I'm triggering my Great Halls. I get Victorion into play, helping with that Noble Cause reduction.
Strange feeling of deja vu. It was just except the Flea Bottom. Yeah, I made it not bling it just so like I leave the option open, I can steal it. But
Yeah, and you hear that there. I realized right off the start, putting Flea Bottom out on my setup might screw me for trying to repeat what I did last game with Dagmar stealing Flea Bottom. I may have screwed myself there because I can't take it. And Alex just realizes that that's a thing. So yeah, but it's pretty much the same start as last turn for me. So you hear Alex Hines on the side talking about deja vu there.
I'm talking now again. So this guy, 1 gold for this, and all these, put him in. I don't think I did anything else. There's 4 gold left, right? Yeah, he was free. Okay. Oh, that's what I did. I spent a gold to put a tap.
So of course there's Dirk back on Victorion. I'm getting thrown off here talking to Alex on the side, the TO. Like I said, this active judging definitely throws me off for sure. I'm not used to having someone else basically interfering in the game, quote unquote. I know he's doing his job, it's all good, but I just get thrown off by it. I try to focus on the game. And it looks like a little bird put on Victorion there. So he has all 3 icons. So he can choose which challenge he wants to come in on and try to intimidate.
Wow.
I have Iron Fleet Scout to back him up. Looks like I got an Iron Mines in there to save him.
5 gold for next round. Awesome.
And he sits on 5 gold, plays his Flea Bottom. And remember, long plan's out there, so he can save that gold and carry it over to the next round, plus any gold he triggers off the long plan after losing challenges. And I promise this will be a completely different game from the last one, so stay tuned to see if I can win it here or if Alex can win this one and we go to an epic 3rd game out of 3, best of 3 finals here, like I said before. Stay tuned to find out. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to be notified when we go live or post new videos, hit that alarm bell button beside the subscribe button. And if you like these Game of Thrones videos, always hit the like button on every single one. Help other people find this game, help other people find the channel. Greatly appreciated. It looks like a big intrigue coming in here, I think. Priest of the Drowned God. Victorion Greyjoy. Got the Courser's Dirk buff on him. Priest of the Drowned God, +1 off their own ability. So 10 strength, I think, to start here.
Is that 7? Yep, 7. And it's 3. Oh, so I'm at 10?
So like Alex just realized that both are in the challenge, and he can't stop the Rains, so he's just going to go unopposed. And I got a gold save there. Did I get it? We do not so.
Oh, yes, yes.
And
Forced, get out of here.
said his long plan's forced reaction. I say get out of here. It's not forced. But I do a range trigger to get the stand going, and what I'm trying to do here is probably use it on Victirion to try to get him to stand up and get 2 power on him to get his save effect turned on as quick as possible. And I do a we do not so here. No hands judgment yet, and I blow up the flea bottom. And I cannot steal it out of the discard pile since I have my own in play, which really sucks. I really regret doing that. I remember I regretted it instantly. Last of the Giants pulled on the intrigue claim. Pulled one of those last game. Was definitely a huge, huge play. And hopefully it was a huge play here. So now we're on to keywords. Intimidating the Begging Brother. And I get a Renown on Victirion. I should have knelt the House-Stained Knight to get that military icon out of the way to possibly get another unopposed with Victirion, and I could have just stealthed the Begging Brother of Windermere. But then again, there's no power to take, and me winning challenges just gives him more gold with his plot. So I don't know if that's the right move here. And he's playing his Viper's Eyes, which I ran into 2 of them last game, and don't know if I want to do that again. But I need to do another challenge. I played the stand token and stood up Victirion, coming in on a military. He's going to block the unopposed with the House-Stained Knight. So I'm stealing a gold with the Corsair's Dirk. It's not unopposed. I claim, I get Renown. He claims the House-Stained Knight. And no one to intimidate. But now Victirion's got his 2 power on him. He can save himself from dying. So at least the Corsair's Dirk let me steal gold there a couple times. Helps kind of even out that long plan, which is pretty nice. I didn't play those attachments with that in mind, but that worked out okay. So he's going to sit on 5 gold, take dominance, no challenges. And he has a second Last of the Giants. And he plays the Varys. I don't have the Nightmares for him, and Victirion gets sent to the discard pile. Along with the Priest of the Drowned God and Windermere, though, which is not bad having Flea Bottom in play. But now 1 Varys is gone, 2 Last of the Giants are gone. And no characters on the board. So he's got 3 gold carried over thanks to his plot. And it looks like the turn 2 counting coppers.
We're tied on power. Status? Or I gotta die. I'll roll actually. Yeah. 3.
So we got thrown off there. I didn't hear him say odds.
Oh, did you? How I missed that? Sorry.
I thought we were rolling each rolling a die.
I'm good.
But we treated it like a coin flip, I guess, but I didn't realize. So he won either way. Chose me to go first.
I just didn't hear you say the odds thing, that's all. I was like, wait, what? No,
I think you did say it, but I think he was convinced you guys were rolling off for it.
so I'm first? Yep. So we'll draw 3. And we draw 2.
So I get 2 huge gold here. And I got 2 Great Halls in play. I got a Sea Tower in hand, though, I see. So at least I have some other economy to play that's free. But am I going to be able to recover anything here after that Varys hurt me pretty hard? At least I got the Corsair's Dirk and Little Bird back to hand. And playing a high reserve plot with the Counting Coppers should help me keep some of them in hand. So if I can't play too much here, I should be okay to carry it over. What Looks like I have my 3rd Great Hall in hand. I could just play that out, kind of set up the next turn here. I do have some characters in hand, it looks like. I also have a bunch of locations. Now, these rounds are timed, 55 minutes each. With it being a best of 3, you don't get that finals 120 minutes business. So, but I am going to take it a little slower here, make sure I make the right decisions. Obviously, Varys popping off definitely sets me back, slows down my game plan. So it looks like I have Asha. I'm thinking about putting Asha in play. I have a Lordsport Shipwright, but he's not going to help me. As soon as I play him, he's going to kneel that location and grab his 2 gold. I don't know which way to go here. Having the multiple limiteds makes me not sure which one to play because it depends on which character I'm going to play, and I need to figure that out too. I think I just have an awkward amount of economy here, and that whole Great Halls have to be unique and needs to be 6 cost or higher to reduce by 2. Probably want to play Asha, but then I'm just thinking March to the Wall is the thing. And that would suck.
I don't like it. You alright? Yeah, I've got a couple ways I could go, and it's like...
So yeah, apologize for the slow play here, but I'm just trying to make the right decision. A lot of factors here. So I go with the limited choice of the Sea Tower. We got Dagmar in hand, it looks like. But no targets for Dagmar yet. And I kneel the Sea Tower, spend a gold. We're going to go with the Lordsport Shipwright. I give him an action.
I didn't deal it. Sorry. Do you have an action on? I haven't dealt it. No.
And he kneels his Dornish Fiefdoms, takes 2 gold. So I'm just looking to win an intrigue challenge. I don't want him to go through my hand. I don't want to hit with his Viper's Eyes. It may still happen. But I know that's what I was thinking, so at least I got a little intrigue body on the board. He can still be buffed by 2 by the Ironfleet Scout. I could also save that gold for a Flea Bottom trick, which is another thing that was going through my head. I have characters in the discard pile, so saving gold for them versus using the gold to get a bigger character in play. I didn't know which was the right path. Kind of sucks. Too many options, but like awkward amounts of economy there. And I'm going to save a gold. So maybe I can pull Windermere or Priest of Drowned God out of the discard pile. Might even be able to get a Rains trigger off. Not that it really matters in this matchup. And a second Flea Bottom makes an appearance on the other side. Oh, man. And I'll kneel it. He'll probably just play a Veteran Builder for 4 and sack him and stand it right back up. Oh, maybe not.
Let me get like a more. Let me get more stuff on that. Yeah, wait till March doesn't look so bad.
So,
Weenie fight.
so Gaston Grey.
You have to try and make a safe face.
Oh, we're getting our picture taken from the side there. And Alex is saying, wait, don't take the picture. Wait till I get some more stuff on the board so it doesn't look as bad. Like I said before, having fun at Canadian Nationals here. Good times. And we have a Haunted Forest in play to add 1 to the strength of challenges. Force reaction goes down when a challenge is lost. Desert Scavenger in play. And that's it.
I'm gonna sit on D1. Alright, I pass challenges.
So no challenges for me.
Okay.
Over to his challenges. He's going to come in on a power challenge with the Desert Scavenger. So Battle of the Weenies here. So no defenders. Looks like I was debating the Flea Bottom possible play there to bring someone into play to block it, but I don't know why I passed and didn't use Flea Bottom though. And just take Dom. Oh no, tie for Dom. Sorry, tie for Dom. So I don't know why I didn't do Flea Bottom there. That's interesting. I don't know if I forgot about it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I should have brought the Priest of the Drowned God into play and did an intrigue challenge. Rob, what are you thinking, man? What a dummy. Who is this guy? Jeez. So is he going to play his Fallen from Favor again here and sack that Desert Scavenger? I believe that was the plot he played last turn on turn 3. I'm assuming I'm going to play something high economy since I want to get some characters in play that are probably in my hand. And build my board back up. So yep, Fallen from Favor into Late Summer Feast again. He chooses initiative, obviously winning 7-0. And the Desert Scavenger dies. I think he chose me to go first. Looks like it. And there's that Great Hall that I was debating putting in play last turn. So all 3 Great Halls, a Sea Tower, feeling good about things. Nice economy again, like last turn. It's always nice when your deck gives you that economy in the finals games and doesn't crap on you. It did one game earlier in the tournament, but I think that has to happen every tournament. You just hope it doesn't happen in your cut games.
You and this stand in locations with that damn guy.
So I'm debating the Lordsport ship right here on Gash and Gray, but then I'm thinking maybe doing it on Flea Bottom. I have to make the tough choice here. Haunted Forest is also not a bad target, to be honest, but I think Gash and Gray is the bigger threat. But then again, Flea Bottom just gets him cycling the Veteran Builder. And if I can stop any shenanigans coming out of the discard pile, that's big too. So 7 costs.
Do you have any actions between go nuts? No.
And Dagmar's back. Dagmar is back. He has some juicy targets now. He's got a Haunted Forest and a Gash and Gray there. He gets that Corsair's Dirk thrown on him, the one that was hanging off of Victorion earlier, but went back to hand.
Yeah, that's everything I get.
And he's just making sure my Power Behind the Throne is definitely removed from game. We've already used it this game, so I can't stand Dagmar like I did last game and steal 2 locations in the same turn. I have Asha in hand I can play, it looks like. I have another Wildling Scouts in there. And Asha's in play. He's sitting on 2 gold, though. We could have a Last of the Giants into another Varus here, and that would be horrible. Hoping he hasn't seen the 3rd copy of Last of the Giants, though. And a little bird on Asha. So if he doesn't put characters on the board and deal with them, I'm going to get some Asha in multiple challenges. And she's going to get a Corsair's Dirk. So what I'm doing here is trying to steal that gold so he cannot play Last of the Giants. That is my goal. That's why those Corsair's Dirks are now out there. So I can take any gold away from him. And now it's his turn to marshal. So now he's got to save extra gold if he wants to play that style. Or just play Varus straight up. But the problem with playing Varus straight up, he's got to have some protection from him dying from military claim. So I kneel the Gash and Gray. I don't need it sending either of my big characters back to hand. And I also force his hand to do the Veteran Builder to stay in that Gash and Gray if he wants to. So he's got to put him into play. Which I'm sure he's fine with and would suck if that happened, but...
Characters, nothing? No.
And he's going to sit on... What's that, 10 gold? 9 gold? Yeah, 9 gold it looks like. So he can easily use Flea Bottom to bring in characters to jump in front of Asha after the opportunity for stealth has passed. So he's going to prevent Asha from doing any of that standing business.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. No. Yeah. Oh, with her, if she gets all the things done.
So he's got a Begging Brother in there, and a Desert Scavenger. Now, he can bring that Begging Brother in, put gold on him, and cancel Dagmar's ability. Which also is another great combo, and that sucks. So somehow, I don't know what I can do here to stop him from doing that. I do have first action, so I would be able to... No, he could bring it in beforehand and have the Begging Brother with like 3 gold sitting on him. But I could Nightmares before that after stealing a gold with Corsair's Dirk. Play Nightmares, Nightmares the Begging Brother. That's a possibility.
Hold on, there are 2 forced reactions. The first player decides about
That one.
So unopposed, he gets a card off of the Force Reaction from my plot. Force Reaction takes down the Haunted Forest also. So I think his Intrigue here first. He doesn't want to throw the Begging Brother in yet because it would die for claim. No, actually, sorry, it wouldn't. It could die for claim off a military challenge if Dagmar doesn't replace claim. So here we go. A wheels within wheels. And if you saw the one last game, it was a big whiff. No events even pulled at all. So on this unopposed, I'm looking for a We Do Not Sow to blow something up. Or worst case, maybe a Risen. Maybe even a Nightmares. Nightmares it is. And I'm going to put Nightmares in hand. So now I can deal with that Begging Brother business. I can Nightmares Varus if he comes into play with the Last of the Giants during Dominance. But we do know after last game that Alex is running at least 2 Hands Judgments in his deck. He saw 2 in that game. I think he's still holding one in this game. No, maybe not. We haven't seen one yet in this game, I don't think. I'm getting the two games so far. I'm getting them blended together a little bit. So reaction off Corsair's Dirk with Asha. I take a gold. So we got Rains trigger, Corsair's Dirk trigger. Should grab an unopposed power. I didn't stand Asha either. And he puts a Hellstain Knight in the discard pile off the Intrigue claim. Yeah, why did I not stand Asha? Too many reactions. Yeah, I'm bad. Oh, man. Oh, no, sorry. Haunted Forest blocked the unopposed. Haunted Forest blocked the unopposed. I'm an idiot. It wasn't unopposed. What was I thinking? That's why Asha didn't stand. Sorry, guys. Rob, you're not as bad as I thought. Commentator Rob is bad, that's all. So power challenge of 7. No, it's going to be military. Sounds like I changed my mind on that one. So military of 7. He's got a +2 buff off the Corsair's Dirk. Got the Iron Fleet Scout backing him up, but he doesn't need that. And that goes unopposed. So Alex, our judge, is telling me make sure that force reaction on my plot triggers, but that plot's gone. So Alex is goofing up like I was last game. And I steal a gold with the Corsair's Dirk. So there, I take an unopposed power. So I'm going to try to replace claim.
I know I can't steal. I can steal one of these 2.
Can't take his flea bottom, as he's reminding me there, which we know. We know that. So I take Gash and Grey. I don't need that threatening me in the future. Now I can use my Lordsport Shipwright, assuming he hangs around, to now kneel Haunted Forest next turn. Or maybe the Dornish Fiefdoms, if I go first again. And I take a Redown on Dagmar. So 2 power on my side, 3 on the Martell side. And that's it for my challenges. Over to Alex, the Martell player, for his challenges. And now he's got to check what's in my discard pile, because he probably wants to bring something in with Flea Bottom. And that's to know what I can bring in on Flea Bottom that may block what he's trying to do for challenges. And now he's going to look through his discard pile to see what his options are, which he has a choice on any icon he wants. I think his best bet would be going military. Try to kill my Lordsport shipwright, set me up for a march, or get me to burn an iron mines. And he's going to do it, military. And I do a flea bottom. And I bring in Windermere. Because Windermere can die, I don't care. And Windermere's dead. I don't value him that much, obviously. The Lordsport shipwright seems to be a stronger choice to keep in play right now, and I don't want to burn iron mines. So worst case, flea bottom is a pay 1 gold to have something else die for military claim. And I'm sure Windermere's just a one-of copy. It is nice to have him in the discard pile. Obviously, bring him out later game, use him to stealth on a power challenge, help close it out, but that's a win more play. I'm trying to stay in the game now. And there's a third, last of the giants, into a Varys, which I nightmares, and he has the hand's judgment to cancel the nightmares, just like that. Varys goes off, board is wiped again. What the heck? No characters on the board again. Wow. So we saw his third, last of the giants, second Varys, and our judge Alex Hines on the side is saying this is an interesting game. And I have to agree with him. So I have the econ to fuel the recovery, but do I have the cards? That's the question now. Oh, it looks like I do. I do still have 5 or 6 cards in hand there. I might be all right. I might be all right here. But I've used a couple economy plots already. Burned a couple range triggers. All right, we got retaliation on the Martell side, forcing me to go first into my confiscation, getting rid of no attachments. Nothing out there to get rid of. So the cool part about his retaliation, he's got low reserve on there. So he's going to be able to put some cards in the discard pile to fuel that flea bottom if he wants. But for me, it also helps him reduce his hand down, so it's less for me to worry about. Another fun interaction is, now that I got his Gas and Gray, if he plays a veteran builder and uses them in a challenge at all, I could put him back in his hand so he doesn't have them to cycle. You would have to actually play him back out in a future round. Not a huge thing, but something that's there. But then again, do I want to pop that Gas and Gray? It is a unique location. Keeping it in play on my side means he's never going to play another one ever again. And do I really care about putting Chuds back in his hand? Not really. So I got 4 gold, a sea tower, 3 great halls. And here I am again, looking at an empty board of characters, deciding which way I want to go here. How do I want to start the comeback here to get some power, or to get some dudes back on the board? He's winning 5-1 right now. And it looks like Alex is going to message some friends to ask what the proper strategy is here in this finals. Maybe messaging his girlfriend back at home to say, "Look at me, I'm on camera, I'm on TV, ma. Look at me, look at me." No, maybe not. All right. So I'm kneeling it all the econ. I'm telling him he can do whatever between all those actions. I say it every time. I'm kneeling all this, but stop me whenever you want and do your actions in between. And 7 cost King Balon has dropped on the board here. He's good on small boards, able to do 2 challenges. He's going to kneel his Dornish fiefdoms and get 2 gold. And the problem is he's got a 2-claim plot, so it looks like I play a sea tower for a limited and spend a gold, and I get a Salt Wife in play, which I could sack to make someone not defend for the rest of the phase. The problem is, like I said, he's got a 2-claim plot, so I could get hit back with that double military, which would suck. Don't know if I have any saves in hand, but at least I have an Iron Mines on the board. And I could always use that flea bottom like I did last turn with the Maester Windermere. I could use like the Lordsport Shipwright or something to bring back in play.
That's why I set up so much gold.
And just kill that off. So of course there's Dirk on Balon. So So he's going to be able to get into 2 challenges, steal 2 gold. At this point, it's not as cool after he's already got the Last of the Giants off twice.
They're not even unique. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Holy shit.
And a Wildling Scout. Over to Alex for his marshalling. He's going to collect his 5 gold. He's working with 7 over there. He does spend 1. Neil his house cards. Got secret schemes. Looking to draw some cards. And he's going to draw 3 cards off having 3 plots in the use pile. Probably digging for that veteran builder. Or he could just grab a Varys. Although keeping the Varys alive, that's the problem. And he's got no way of putting him back in play here. Using the Last of Giants. I'm pretty sure we've seen all 3 now.
Yeah. It's like Cousins wants to go in there.
Extra protein?
Wow. I don't mind. I'm doing him a favor.
Wouldn't hurt a fly. Literally.
So looks like Alex is trying to figure out which way to go here. He's got a mitt full of cards, board full of money, discard pile full of characters. And he spends 5 on Nymeria, so he's looking to stop Balon from doing his 2 challenges. Steal a military icon and prevent her from dying. And he does take a military icon with Nymeria. I don't have any actions, no nightmares. I don't have any money, actually, to nightmares her.
Can I see the discard? Yeah, sure. Got a military.
I think he's checking for mill icons in there, but no weenies that can get past Nymeria, if any, in my discard pile. Although I do have an Iron Fleet Scout, so maybe that's possible. So he messed up my plans here, having 2 claim, and he has a military icon and I don't have any military icons. That kind of sucks. I could steal that gold at the Corsair's Dirk and then have an option with my flea bottom, but I don't think I have a military icon in there. That would be nice. So I can get him to kneel out his Nymeria. So I'm going to go an Intrigue challenge for 2. He's going to block with the Haunted Forest. So it does not go unopposed.
I need you to hit a card.
And he wants me to hit a character to put in this discard pile. And it's going to be Dolorous Ed.
Oh, sorry, man.
And that's not the one. It doesn't sound like that was the one. His house card's knelt, sorry, so he can't put him into play since he used Secret Schemes. That's why he didn't use him to block on this turn. But he still can bring him into play using Flea Bottom. And that's going to be it for my challenges. Looks like I didn't want to run into his Viper's Eyes. I must be sitting on something in hand I don't want to lose. I am in recovery mode. I am worried about another reset. So I always have to keep a few characters back in hand just in case, so I can at least play something out. Yeah, I really should have pushed the challenge to try to get that, try to steal that gold he has sitting there. And he's going to do no challenges. Why? Why would he not do the military with Nymeria? I don't get it. I took dominance. Why wouldn't he try to push the 2 claim at me?
Yeah, next time.
I don't have military icon. I don't understand. I don't think I had anything in the discard pile to stop him.
Your plot's a little low.
And he's going to put some... There's the Veteran Builder and a Southron Messenger in the discard pile.
That's what honestly.
Oh, man, I see what he tried to do. He wanted me to get the Southron Messenger in his discard pile, so then he could pop it out during a challenge with Flea Bottom to then send Balon, who has less than 2 challenge icons, back to my hand. That would have been gross. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't just push the military claim for 2 at me, though. And I march Nymeria, get rid of that. I don't need that happening again. I don't need the risk of that Southron Messenger sending Balon back to hand right now. And he's going to get rid of the Corsair's Dirk off of Confiscation. And we're just trying to figure out order of plot. So I think I've chosen him to go first. He wants Corsair's Dirk gone, so it doesn't go back to hand after a march. Not that I would march Balon, but it's possible. And then I march a Salt Wife. So he takes 6 gold, only getting 1 from his Dornish fiefdom since he is going first. And he gets a Bastard Daughter in play. And sits on 4 gold. And I get a Rose Road out there for my limited this turn. Looks like I'm playing, 5 costs. Littlefinger. Looking to draw a couple cards. And I spend 1 on a Little Bird for King Balon there. And of course there's Dirk on him to give him a +2. And that reaction to steal the gold token after he's in a challenge he wins as attacker. And an Iron Islands Fishmonger. So now over to the Martells for challenges here. So Martell player Alex here passes his challenges. Maybe he was scared of that Gaston Grace sending that Bastard Daughter back to hand. She can't steal a card in my hand if she's not dead and she's sent back to hand. No, I would not do that. That's silly. And I don't think that's what he's afraid of. But I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want me to get unopposed, but I don't know why he doesn't just push a military challenge at me. And it looks like I'm valuing the intrigue. Maybe doing an intrigue challenge first here. Just reading Dullard said there. Just trying to find out what can happen with him. And now checking that Southron Messenger. So I'm going in with Balon on the big intrigue. Screw starting with the military. I don't need that Bastard Daughter hitting my hand right now. And he blocks the unopposed with the Haunted Forest. I steal one with the Corsair's Dirk. And I get a Pyromancer's out of hand on the Intrigue claim. And take a Renown on Balon. And that's all I'm going to do. Not even going to bother on the power. I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to hit those his Viper's Eyes with a small hand. So I take Dominance. So I could have been a little more aggressive now looking back at it. I shouldn't have been so scared. I think of his Viper's Eyes. I think that's what I was doing. I should have just ran Balon in on the military, but I don't know. I just didn't want to lose a card to the Bastard Daughter and lose a card to his Viper's Eyes. That's pretty huge. Especially when I only have like 3 cards in hand there, it looks like. I don't want to be picking my next plot on 1 or no cards in my hand. That's never fun, being in the top deck mode there. But at least I know I have a good chance of drawing into characters since I have basically all my locations on the board right now. I'm sorry. So sorry. But I am losing right now 5-4. I'm playing a little cautious, a little scared. At least he doesn't have the wall in play right now. Trying to figure out what plot he might play next. Even though I don't think we saw all his plots last game. And the problem too, my Valor's coming up soon. So at some point I just have to pop it, kill some stuff on my board, use my Iron Mines, whatever. But then shortly after he could play his Valor when we loop back around. Oh, actually he hasn't played Valor this game. There it is right now. Oh man. Totally forgot about that. He hasn't played Valor this game. He's getting confused with the previous game. So that Bastard Daughter is going to get to do what she wants anyway. I'm going to Iron Mines Balon. And everyone else hits the dead pile. And he gets my Flea Bottom that I was holding in hand for Claim Soak, which worked like a charm. And it looks like I played Risen from the Sea, my 2/8/2. Looking to slam some 2 claim at him. Hopefully steal some power. Maybe pull some unopposed to my side of the board. And I see I have Little Theon in hand, which can definitely help with that unopposed. But he does have a lot of low-cost characters that he could just put a couple into play and totally block Little Theon. So maybe not getting his unopposed that easy.
Oh, sorry. Not that. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, you still get it, whatever.
And he's got the Iron Throne, so that's going to slow me down a bit too. Not going to be able to easily grab Dominance. I'm just glad he hasn't seen his wall yet, or I'd be in trouble, I think. And it looks like I have Dagmar in hand, too. Now, we've seen Dagmar already. I believe he got left play with Varys. So he is able to come back into play. Same with Victarion. Because it was not Valor. Valor was just played now. So both were Varys resets that got rid of Victarion and Dagmar. And they're both sitting in my hand right now. So they both could make a return appearance. Having those 3 Great Halls definitely helps.
Not marshal anything.
What? I'm going to sit on 3 gold. You know why? Because Valor's coming up next in my plot deck. I don't need that crap. I need some characters to play next round. I have to think for the future. Hopefully I have a Risen from the Sea in hand, though, to keep Balon around. But maybe Balon's going to die this turn. And that's okay if I get that Little Bird and Corsair's Dirk right back. And I can maybe drop one of those guys in play and then slap those attachments back on them. But in the best case world, I got a Risen from the Sea. I can save Balon, but I don't know if that's a possibility. We will find out. Stay tuned. And it looks like I'm going on the Intrigue again. I do not need his Viper's Eyes hitting my hand and stealing the characters. It's all about next round right now. I'm only thinking about next round. And that may be bad. That may be why I'm falling behind here. And we may not finish in time. Which sucks. So, like, this game, he's really held me back. I've played too cautiously. But at least he's not racing in power either. So he's going to throw Dolorous Ed in front of my Intrigue challenge. I have 7. He blocks with Haunted Forest plus Dolorous Ed is 4. Not enough for a range trigger. But I steal a gold, so he has no gold left. The 2 claims what I really want, just hit his hand, so less recovery for him. And I get a Flea Bottom and Jack and Hagar out of hand, and Alex was not happy about that, hitting the table there.
Oh, sorry, first action, yeah. Dominus, you.
And Dominus goes to Alex, so he's up to 6 power. I'm at 5, but I think Balon's about to die.
8 minutes.
So 8 minutes left in the round. We just had our judge let us know. So can we get through this round in 8 minutes and get to another round before time is called? So march to the wall, actually. Maybe he wants to go first. Maybe he wants to march. And I'd be okay with that. So he's making me go first. So I'm going to choose March, of course. March Balon. So if I get another copy in the future, with 8 minutes left, you never know. I probably won't have the time to do that, but I'd rather have him in my discard than my dead, that's for sure. And remember, we're in our 7th plot, so he's got all his plots back, so he could easily Valor me next turn. So that's the other thing. If we rush to the next round, I could just walk right into a Valor. I just need to get more power now and try to be ahead before this round ends or before the next round ends. So I get Dagmar out there quickly. I throw 3 Great Halls and a Sea Tower to get Dagmar on the board. And I just need him out there for a Renown Body. He gets his gold off his Dornish Fiefdoms. I kneel a Sea Tower. Trying to play quick. I do want to get to the next round. I'm not one for stalling. I don't care if I'm in the lead or not. I'm not going to stall the game. I'm not going to play slow. At least try not to. I'm trying to keep the game going. Trying to keep it interesting. I am behind. I'm losing by 3 right now, so I do got to keep it quick. It may take me a couple turns to get that power I need to win this game, if possible. Then again, it's a best of 3. In my mind, I'm also thinking, if I lose, I lose. I now have seen all his plot deck, so going into game 3, I'll have sort of an advantage. But then again, going into game 3, will I see the economy like I've seen in the last 2 games? That may be trouble. But I played very cautiously in this game, and I remember at this point in the game, I felt like I've just lost it. There's nothing I can do. He's just kept gaining a little bit of power here, a little bit of power there. He's reset my board. I've gotten multiple power on Renown guys, and it's all just gone away from him playing multiple Varys and Valor. And that March to the Wall that just hit my own March to the Wall, or his March to the Wall, sorry, that just got rid of Balon, who also had some power on him. So looks like a little bird on Dagmar. I don't go for the Corsair's Dirk. Don't really need it right now. I need to just get some power on Dagmar, and or steal that Iron Throne might be helpful if I can go a couple more rounds. Locking down Dominance could be helpful. Make sure he doesn't gain any power and get myself some power. That could swing it a little bit my way. So now he's collected his gold. He's going to take the time to think. So this is the problem. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying he's doing it. He's just going to sit, though. But you got to be careful. He's in the lead right now. So I'm trying to go fast and show him I'm going fast. Hopefully he goes fast so we can play this round out. Now that we know we had 8 minutes left in the round, I think we can play a round in 8 minutes. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. And with him not doing many challenges at all, he should be able to get there. I have no claim, though. That's a problem. He has Flea Bottom standing and money, so he can bring guys into play and hit me back, which sucks. But I got to go for it. I'm going to go on an Intrigue, 5 strength with Dagmar. I got Iron Fleet Scout. That can give me a +2.
Spend 5.
And he's going to spend 5 gold, probably on Hota coming in and knocking Dagmar out of the challenge. That is too bad. So no power for Dagmar, no renown. He's knocked out of the challenge, and I have to deal with the military claim coming back at me. So I just got to go for it. Sucks. He's got all the characters in his discard pile. He's got money to play Flea Bottom. It's 3 resets, man. 3 resets is tough. Plus my own reset. It's tough. Board's been basically wiped 4 times.
Well, we had 8 minutes. But
So I'll pass over to him for challenges. It's his time. I'm basically stating we have enough time to finish this round. Let's do it. As long as we can cross that starting of the next round, if time ends, I can take a breather and relax. And if you didn't see the Swiss 6th game, I think the game number 2 I recorded from this series, same kind of thing happened where we got to time, and I'm rushing, trying to get to that next round, and then I could just take a breather and think that last round out. And the judge just said, yes, we should get another round based on the time. And he's there to make sure no one's slow playing too. So that's the other advantage of the active judging, is he can see that. So Alex is going to go through the discard piles here and try to figure out what are the options. I do have a gold, so I can flea bottom in somebody to defend. I can also flea bottom someone in to kill. And another thing looking back at this game is I wasn't aggressive enough with the flea bottoms. Getting those characters cycling into play. I should have been doing that more often. But I played way too cautiously and probably just thought of using them for military claim. And it looks like that's maybe what I'm going to do right here. So I do flea bottom, spend a gold. I get the Salt Wife into play. No defenders. Salt Wife dies for claim. He takes a power for unopposed. And he's now up to 7-3. He's going to spend a gold, kneel, flea bottom. And the veteran builder's in play. And he's going to do a power challenge. Just getting his lead. He's taking more of a lead here. And he gets it unopposed, takes another power, sacks it, stands flea bottom. Did he take it unopposed? Oh no, I blocked the unopposed with the Salt Wife, sorry. So he is at 8. And he's looking to do a second flea bottom thanks to that awesome veteran builder. He's going to do a begging brother now. He doesn't want the Southron Messenger on the bottom of his deck. He doesn't care about the begging brother right now. He grabs the reader on the intrigue claim. Which is okay, because I think I have Victorion still in hand, and I'd rather see him next round than the reader, for sure. So Dominance also goes to the Martells, and he is now at 10 power. I'm at 2, and we are moving on to the final round of Game 2 here at Canadian Nationals. And I know, like I said before, at this point, I felt defeated. I felt it was over. There was no way. So I'm just going to play it out here, try to see a little more what his deck can do, take some mental notes, prepare for the next game for sure. But if you look at the time in the video, it's not over yet, so stick around. I never give up. You guys know that. But mentally at the table right there at this moment, I was mentally gave up. I just want to play it out though. I always play it out. So I play my 2/8/2 Rise of the Kraken into his Fallen from Favor. He is going to sack Arrow Hota to put him in the discard pile. So he is ready there for a juicy flea bottom to knock one of my characters out of a challenge and prevent me from getting a challenge. And that is time in the round. We are going to finish this round, or time in the game, sorry, we're going to finish the round. Or I guess time in the round, yes. Time in the game, whatever. But we're going to finish this round. And a Sea Tower. No problem on the Econ. Only one Rose Road, though. I don't know. I don't know how I survived. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so he gets his Dornish Fiefdom's economy there, triggering it like a pro between my actions. So I'm looking at what's in hand. I have Asha. I think I have Victorion. I'm looking at my Econ. I'm not sure I can do it here. I have a Nightmares in hand. I have a Nightmares. If he doesn't have a Veteran Builder in hand to play on this turn, if I can Nightmares that Flea Bottom without him canceling it with Hand's Judgment, I could prevent him from pulling any of those dirty tricks like Hota, the Southron Messenger, the Veteran Builder. If I could stop any of them from entering play, that could help me win these challenges. Maybe get that 2 claim to steal some power. Maybe get some unopposed. Maybe get the unopposed bonus off my plot. And maybe grab some renown. But he still gets to Marshal, and that's the problem. He's going to get 9 more gold on top of the 2 gold he already has. So if he has characters in hand, he's going to be able to put them out on the board. And me getting unopposed is going to be a problem. And if I have any chance of clawing back into this, I need those unopposed bonuses. And if anyone's going to help me get unopposed, it's going to be Asha with her stealth. But I got to deal with that flea bottom. So I'm going to spend 2 and kneel a sea tower to get Theon out there to help with the unopposed. Another body. Nope. Only intrigue icons, so I thought I had no intrigue icons, but I do have that little bird on Dagmar. So he's got the intrigue challenge on lock. I need Theon and Asha to help me on the power in the military. I'm going to save a gold. And you know what that gold's for? That gold is for a beautiful event called Nightmares. Spends 2 on a bastard daughter. I can stealth through that with Asha. That's okay. He finally gets his wall, though. And that's going to be trouble in the last round of the game. If I can't take down that wall, he's going to get 2 power. He's got the Iron Throne to take dominance. Man, it's not looking good at all. But Nightmares on Flea Bottom. I don't bother with the wall. I just go right for Flea Bottom. He saved 4 gold. Didn't put a Veteran Builder in play. Didn't Hand's Judgment. And I got to capitalize here. See if I can do it. Intrigue challenge, 5 strength with Dagmar Cleftjaw. He's going to block the unopposed, obviously, with the Haunted Forest for 1.
Hold on. I might switch it.
Thinking of switching Claim. Taking that Iron Throne might help. 2 cards is not really what I'm worried about right now. This Iron Throne gets him power and dominance. But I want to make sure I get any power I can. So I'm going to take the Iron Throne. Because that's what matters here in this final round. I just need to have more power than I can win it. And you hear me saying it doesn't matter on the range trigger, possibly. I'm looking at what I have left. Don't feel it matters. I don't want to replace my 2 claim or that unopposed bonus, so...
What's that? Yeah, true. I know, I totally forgot all that. Like, yeah, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, except. My bad. I was just.
Yeah, I forgot about the Haunted Forest. Forgot to do my Iron Fleet Scout. I just in my head thought I won by 5, but yeah, I forgot about the stupid location. He already blocked by 1, so that was enough to stop the Rains. Not that it mattered. I didn't want to do it anyway, but glad I didn't screw that up and do it. So military stealthing the Bastard Daughter. Don't care about my hand at this point. So unopposed, Asha should stand up. And he's going to Viper's Eyes Victarion. And the wall goes down with the forced reaction. Asha stands up. I take 2 unopposed off the reaction off my plot.
Unopposed, reaction, unopposed. Land 2.
Bastard Daughter takes the last card I have in hand. So now I don't need to worry about what's in my hand. Just focus at what's on the board. So I'm at 5 power now. He is still at 10. I have 1 challenge left, which is a power challenge. I've taken the wall down. I've stolen the Iron Throne, so I don't have to worry about that 3 power. And power unopposed. And I don't realize it here, but that's 4 power right there. And he's going to shake my hand, and I'm not sure why. I think he still has too much power. But he's at 8, and my power's all messed up. I didn't think I had that much. And I had 9. So I won by 1. And I was blown. And he had nothing to ambush out of his hand. I kept thinking that he had 4 gold saved, and he had something to ambush in. And you just heard Alex say I screwed him over with that Nightmares. It was the Nightmares that sealed the deal. So kids, run Nightmares. There's our awesome TO Alex. Sorry about the blurry picture. And there's that beautiful guy on the right there winning the national championship for Canada. Defending it from the American invader, Alex there. And thanks to everyone for supporting the channel on Patreon. You guys are all awesome. Congrats to me for winning Canadian Nationals. I look forward to seeing a bunch of you guys at Worlds next week. So yes, come by, say hi. Thanks everyone for watching. We got more Game of Thrones coming up with the Battles of Summer Hall tournament videos. We got some L5R coming up on the channel. We had a local tournament. I got some videos from that. So subscribe if you're new here. Hit those like buttons. Leave comments below. Share the videos on social media. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.